Living in today's world, it is very hard to imagine life without the use of fossil fuels to fuel our cars, houses, and other tools we constantly use throughout our everyday life in order to do the things that we do. Looking back to when you were born and where we are now, and the changes that have been made using fossil fuels can make your head spin. Although the use of fossil fuels is needed, new technology shows there is cleaner and better ways of going about how we fuel our tools. Having used tools throughout my life that have been powered by many different sources, along with looking at research as to how different types of power sources have their ups and downs throughout everything, I've realized that fossil fuels are the old way and that renewable energy is the new way to go. Every day you use technology. However, when using the wrong type, it is ruining the earth that sustains life and can potentially lead to the fall of the human race and other species. Beginning to use non fossil fuels could greatly improve life. Using renewable energy like wind and solar and water could greatly improve life. Using renewable energy like such is good because they are renewable, which is the reason for the name, of course. They are good for the environment, pay for themselves, and require less attention than fossil fuels. Renewable energies get their name due to their ability to be reused. Renewable energies prove to be effective in the sense that they are able to be used forever. As long as the sun is out, wind is blowing, or there is water nearby, we are able to produce energy, which in most areas, one, if not more, of those ideas or ways is available to us. Renewable energy is found every day and is forever lasting and can be found anywhere in the world. The world, however, fossil fuels are different stories. The world will someday run out of fossil fuels, especially due to the growing demand for it in order to power our lives. Fossil fuels are only found in certain areas also. Renewable energies do not require a lot of attention that unlike fossil fuels. Renewable energy after being installed, which for solar is a panel, wind is a big blade turret, fan, and water is a generator. They can run on their own and may use little to none human interaction just to make sure that they are running efficiently and powered right. However, fossil fuels require lots of attention. Fossil fuels require many people to be around in order to drill for them whatever they are drilling for, such as oil, and then needed to be transported all the way to the energy plants, where then many workers are used to run that. Also, from after installing, we how we obtain renewable energy is much cleaner for the environment. And if we find that it is getting in the way, we have started making islands off the coast of the U.S. solely for wind blades and fans and solar panels, or we could dedicate it in areas in Arizona that are deserts where we cannot do much else there. Renewable energy also does not require mining, meaning that it has a less chance of causing an accident when being used and produced. However, fossil fuels are very harsh on the environment. Fossil fuels are the leading cause of global warming, which is leading to the melting of ice, causing the polar bear and many other species to start going downhill. It also causes many other problems. Spills also have a very bad impact on life, as seen in the Deepwater Horizon rig that was just off the US in the Gulf of Mexico. When the leaders of BP made a bad decision. It caused the rig to blow up, causing over 200,000 gallons of oil to be spilled out every single day that it was burning and releasing oil. That oil that was let go was no longer able to be used by us. Also, it affected the animals that use the sea around it to sustain life, such as fish, birds, and turtles, and so on. Also, because of that, it caused many Americans and others to find themselves trying to clean up after the mess, which again is using lots of manpower. And it also drove prices up due to the lack of resources that we had available because of stopping one plant from being able to be used. After seeing that renewable energy is cleaner, easy to use, and better on the environment, it is important for us to continue finding ways for us to integrate it into our lives. They are currently trying to come up with a way to use solar powered cars, which is a major way to reduce greenhouse gases. Also, solar roadways have been trying to be introduced to parts of the US to allow us to bring in lots of sunlight to make sure that we are maintaining our maximum amount of sun. Also, to many Americans that are already starting to do it, putting solar panels on the rooftop can allow you to pay for your own energy, not having to make you go through the energy companies, which saves you lots of time. When we look back on our past uses of energy using, we should be able to look back in pride that we use sources that saved our environment and ourselves, allowing for our future generations to have a much better and cleaner way of life and allowing us to live longer. Thank you.